So, a large chunk of your life is spent on the internet. There's no doubt about that. And the prerequisite of the internet is a server. That's what keeps the internet running and what keeps it healthy and alive and going. So, to have a server, you have to have a server provider, someone who provides for it and maintains a server. And since we use the internet so much, I mean that there's a huge market for server providers. And it's pretty easy to get into it. But the one problem is, it's so oversaturated, the market for server providers is. It's so easy to just go online, go to Google, look up server provider, and find some massive company that sells servers for a lot cheaper than ever anybody else really can. It's easy to do that. So that means that I'm going to have to make some kind of innovation to be able to enter the market. And my innovation on the market will be my business model. So most server rental companies, their business model focuses on rentals, which means the rent for their servers is directly proportional to the power of the server, which means the more powerful the server, the more you have to rent it out. And for small businesses and low-income individuals and businesses, that can be pretty hefty bill for them to pay. So I'm offering something different. I'm offering a free server, which is going to be very attractive to low-income people and companies. Now, I know I have to make profit somehow. That's no doubt I have to make profit to make this business work. So what I'm going to be doing is I'll get them to work with me, give them a free server, and then while they're with me, I'll have them upgrade, and it's going to cost them money, and that's where I get my money. Okay, they're going to make upgrades, and they have to upgrade eventually because if this is a small business or something, they're going to keep on growing and they're going to expand their consumer base, and they'll need a bigger, more powerful server, and that's where I come in. I give them upgrades, and I make profit off that. So, yeah, and to make this business model work, I'm going to have to really be very ambitious and expand a lot and have a large consumer base to make this business model work. So, yeah, and so for the numbers, it costs about $600 to buy a bare-bones server computer. That can just be some kind of desktop or server computer with a Linux operating system. And to start off, I'll need at least 20 computers to start with. So $600 per computer, that's $12,000, $500 for tools, and $5,000 for maintenance, occasional maintenance and upgrades. Altogether, that's $17,500 I'm asking for to start with. And I predict that the average cost of an upgrade is going to be $350, and my customer is probably going to upgrade every month or so. So with 20 customers upgrading every month, that's $7,000 a month. I'll break even in about 3 or 4 months, and I expect to pay back any investments in a year. That's my speech. Thank you.
Okay. Questions for Brandon? Anybody? Okay, thanks, Brandon.